Well, yesterday, former President Duterte seemed to be in high spirits, had a lot of energy for the first 4 to 5 hours. But starting 3 p.m. onwards, he was repeating a lot of the statements that he already made. How taxing was the whole day proceeding for our former president, who is now 79 years old?
He was repeating these things because apparently one of them doesn't understand him.
By one of them, you mean?
Oh, the lady senator.
Senator Risa Honteviros.
Yeah, so he keeps on repeating what he was saying because I don't think they were on the same page. So he had to repeat, keep on repeating for emphasis. But until the end of the hearing, I don't think that lady senator understood him.
But former President Duterte, at the end of the hearing, was still in good condition.
Oh, definitely. Because after that, we had dinner, and then we had, we stayed a while.
But since you were referring to Senator Risa Honteviros, it seemed like she was the only person among the 8 senators at the committee hearing who really stood up against the former president. What is your take on that, on the dynamic yesterday?
Because that lady senator has been targeting the former president and VP Sara. It's all politics. It's all politics. It's all geared towards 2020. They have to, the political rivals of the Dutertes have to destroy them now. This is our politics.
So do you think this has a lot to do with the 2025 elections?
Like for instance, that lady senator said that the president, former president, admitted to killing, admitted to the existence of a Davao squad. She's wrong. The president never admitted anything yesterday. What he said is, I'm assuming full responsibility, full legal responsibility on the war on drugs. That's why when the lady was asking, that girl, the senator, said, are you now admitting the killing of Kian de los Santos? His reply was, that cannot be. Because crime is personal to the offender, you cannot transfer responsibility of a person doing the crime and me being punished for it.
And the point of that is that former President Duterte was saying he never ordered the killing of Kian de los Santos.
The point of the matter is, when he says, I assume full legal responsibility, is in the war on drugs, in the campaign, in the project against these criminals. He is putting himself to be either blamed or to be praised. If the project fails, then don't blame anyone. You blame me because I failed in my project. If it succeeds, then you credit me. But the lady senator keeps on, but you said legal. Yes, legal. The trouble is she's not a lawyer. When he said that I take legal responsibility, under the law, under the Constitution, his job, primordial task is to serve and to protect. So when he declared war against drugs, he was serving the people because he wanted the people to be saved from the drug menace. Now, when the Constitution says protect, in addition to protection of the nation, he is also legally bound that when there is an injustice committed, he must prosecute those behind it. That is what he did in the Kian de los Santos. He pursued the case and the court convicted the policeman. In other words, the justice was given to them, to the family.
Let's look at the next clip.
Full responsibility yung sinabi ko na war on drugs, You said,
Pero
sir,
kung
you can hold me
magpasok
responsible
ka ng
for any death.
specific crime,
Yes, sir. You spoke
hindi
about
pwede yan.
you spoke about
At
specific
saka,
crimes.
kung sabihin ko, I will take full responsibility, magdating tayo sa korte, hindi naman tatanggapin yan.
Well, Mr. Chair, and if the resource person could keep his volume and pitch to a
Mr.
normal
Chair, trying to
level.
pin me down.
So in this heated exchange, we have Senator Risa Honteviros claiming that former President Duterte's statements on record during the hearing can be used against him. And former President Duterte, as a lawyer, is saying that these won't be admissible in court. What is your take on this exchange?
That's the whole trouble with someone who is not a lawyer. She doesn't know anything about the law, about crimes, about criminal responsibility. That's why the president was saying that that cannot be done in court. You're going to transfer responsibility of another person to me. The court will never accept that. The only exception to that is when there is conspiracy. But you have to prove an independent evidence to link you to that crime. Ito naman si Lady Senator Risa. Oh, paniwalang paniwala. He was in fact toying with her already. Nilalaro niya na lang eh. Kasi hindi tayo nagkakaintindihan. They were not on the same page. Hindi abogado eh.
And do you think this was appropriate for a Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing?
Bakit naman hindi? You want to seek the truth? Eh, lahat yan. Open lahat yan.